Hello, welcome. He's in his incognito glasses again. Yeah, it is him.
Yeah. You may
It's a bit like a bad smell, it won't go away.
Well, that's really, really rude. That's it. I'm off.
In this week's video, you can see we get up-to-date copies of our digital certificates. Very useful thing to have, very easy to do.
Okay, I'm back. Just in case you say the wrong thing and you get it wrong.
Okay.
Yes.
Moment of stardom and all that does.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so we get our digital certificates. It was suggested by the gentleman who works for the town hall that sort of goes around checking up on the town that we ought to cut the verges for our land, so we have. That's the royal we. I just watched.
I get to play with a little engine. I like big engines, but I don't have play with this.
Didn't cut the bottom field, our orchard. We left that because it was full of bees and wildflowers, so we left it for them. We'll have to do that soon now, though, because it started to dry up.
Yep.
We got a delivery of wood.
Yes.
And it was a top-up from a previous delivery that we'd had. We changed our minds on the project, and within the course of 2 weeks, the price of the timber that we actually needed had gone up by 60%. Absolutely shocking.
Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah, it does seem to be a worldwide phenomenon from what we can see from podcasts and things on the internet.
Yes.
Just construction materials are going to the roof.
Yep, they are. But talking of wood, now, please bear in mind, this piece of wood is 4 metres long, 6 centimetres by 12 centimetres. And it needs cutting because of the extra pieces of wood that we're going to be adding to it. Now, somebody decided it was a brilliant idea to just use a jigsaw and promptly went and ordered one. I said that no, we want a circular saw for that.
And I said, well, in that case, use a circular saw and cut it, not be dangerous. You need to have it on a table, and we don't have a circular saw table.
No,
so,
they're a different sort of
well,
saw
anyway.
table. Anyway.
Somebody decided he knew best and decided to cut the wood with a chainsaw. Now, I think that's the wrong thing to do. He won't let me try. He won't let me try with a jigsaw yet. Now, ladies, he's spoken to various people, and 2 men have said that he's right and I'm wrong. I need comments below. Let me know that, yes, it can be done. I know what I'm talking about. Come on. Big up the girls.
Yes.
Don't do this at home, folks.
Yeah, you can do it on your own now, just don't do it at ours.
Somebody won't wait till the jigsaw gets here tomorrow. So it has to be done now. That's it. So bits of wood to lay a floor are being done with that.
Really?
What are you doing?
I'm walking up the stairs. I'm setting up a dramatic video shot.
A dramatic video shot.
Woo! Yes. I'm always dramatic. It's the diva in me.
No comment.
So,
Right.
would you like to explain to the good people what we're doing?
Well, we have promised you something a bit different. So we have moved on for a little while from lime and rocks. We seem to have just been in that corral for months. It hasn't been months, but that's what it feels like.
Well, yeah. No, we've got months.
We've got months. So this is upstairs in the little house. If you've seen our previous videos, it was divided up here into 2 separate rooms and a little corridor. One of the doors, actually, even on one of the rooms, wouldn't open properly.
No, I'm just... Yes.
Yeah, let me explain it
you'll
first.
explain that, yeah.
Okay.
Because that's a good thing, actually.
Yeah. So it was a small room, and there was a room here you could just fit a double bed in, and then there was a corridor. There was a false ceiling, which when we took the ceiling down, we found this beautiful ceiling that's up here.
Yes.
Which is original.
But they'd taken the time where there wasn't this false ceiling to do that to those beams.
Yes.
But this is the original colour of the beams.
Yeah.
So it's not a whitewash, it's more of a blue wash. A blue rinse.
It seems to be a weird blue colour. That's a project for the future. I don't know how we're going to get up there. But anyway.
Pogo sticks.
The problem with this something else to fix. The way this has been built, there are beams running that way across the whole building. Probably about 5 metres. They then put layers of cane on, layer of gypsum, and then cane the other way, so they crisscrossed, another layer of gypsum. That's how traditional floors were done. Fantastic, no problem. Gives ever so slightly if the building shifts. Again, no problems. What they then did in their infinite wisdom is put these walls up to divide this room up here into 2 rooms and the corridor with bricks, cement. They then tiled the floor with tiles, and the whole thing has given. They then just realised that there was this problem, and they have actually put in a concrete beam that runs in the centre of the building from left to right that way to keep everything up. But we still have this dip that's been created, God alone knows when. We didn't find that beam downstairs until we actually removed the false ceiling. Again, if you've seen another video, there was a false ceiling downstairs in the living room. When we took it away, we've now found we've got a vaulted Valencian roof ceiling down in there, which is beautiful. That had all been hidden because they put this beam in. So up here, to make this livable, obviously we want to put something on the floor, and the floor does this. So we've now got to create something flat. Various things have been suggested to us. A concrete base, self-leveling compound, good to go. Problem is, as we said, old building, wooden beams, this floor gives ever so slightly, but if you have concrete at one end over there, you're probably going to have 3 millimetres. In the centre here, you could potentially have 5 centimetres at a guess. Heat giving, it's going to crack. If you look here, this beam, just in this span, which is less than 4 metres, look at the gap we've got here. And we've got to make this good. So, as I said, things have been suggested. A concrete base, but that, if it gives, it's going to crack. Other people have suggested Arlita. That apparently might give a bit more, but at the end of the day, Arlita is a lightweight product that you put into cement, but it's still cement based. Cement's going to crack. So I went to a carpenter and spoke to a wood supplier, is a timber merchant, and he suggested putting a false floor in. Do you call it a false floor? A floating floor? Don't know, doesn't matter. And by putting this in and then chocking it underneath where we need to change the levels, we'll be able to create a level floor. So we've got these beams that are 6 centimetres by 12 centimetres, and it's going to have OSB board on it. Then it's going to have a layer of matting, and then it's going to have parquet floor. That way, we're hoping to create a nice flat area.
Click together floor.
Yes, I call it click clack flooring. The stuff that clicks in together. Here, they seem to call it parquet. Meter parquet is Victorian wooden beams in the UK.
Like you used to have in the gymnasiums at school.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. I call it click clack. I have no idea what it's really called. We were very kindly given some. So that's great. And this way we're hoping to achieve a flat floor. Where we've got a lot of space between the beams and the ground, we're going to create channels of gesso reinforced with the hemp hair, because you can build with that. And that will give ever so slightly if it needs to, as with all these products. The wood will give, the click-clack will give, as will the gesso. And hopefully that way we're going to create a nice flat floor up here. So we are now, string to our bows, going to be carpenters.
Yes. Not that I'm any good with working with wood, but...
Well, no, you proved that. Couldn't cut in a straight line even with a chainsaw.
A blind man will be very, very pleased to see it.
Oh, a bit like this one over here. Is this specially customised like that?
Yes.
So you did it on purpose like that?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. But you was going to say about something, but you mysteriously forgot.
What have I forgotten to say about?
The door that used to be there.
Yeah. So the
very forgetful lady. We ought to tie a knot in your knickers or something, you might remember.
So sorry, yes. So there was the wall here, then this was a room and there was a door here, and this room had a door here. This door went into this room that far and stopped because it hit the floor where the floor tiles had done various things. But the door on this room came this way and it opened that far. That's where the hinge was. It opened that far. You used to go past it and into the room that way. Because the floor has given so much, the door just couldn't open. And you can see where here, they've tried over the years pulling it to try and open it and actually eaten away at the floor level.
Chipped it out or something.
They've chipped it out. So you can actually see the layers here of the gypsum product that they put down on the floor.
Yeah. And to actually open the door all the way, you had to sort of like get it so far and then lift it half off its hinges and then it would open.
So you can see here one layer, there's another layer.
Just come in a little bit closer.
And I don't want to go down any further because I don't want to hit the canes, which we're assuming are there. We haven't actually seen them, but that's how the roof was done and that's how we can see it was done from downstairs looking up.
And we found them when we made the hole.
Yeah. So yeah, this is how good the footings were for the walls up here. That's how far they were tied into the floor.
But there was no product there.
No, that's just a channel just to sit the bricks in. The bricks were just
there was no cement or any binder up there at all.
There was a wall running here. There was a wall running there.
As you can see.
Nothing.
Some scratches. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And that is a fantastic ruin. Oh, to have the money, the time and the resources to fix that up. That would be amazing. Yeah, it's not for us. It's not for us, but some very, very adventurous person would love it, I'm sure.
Definitely.
Aye. So, we're on our way to the local big town. We need to renew our digital certificates. The PC died. It was only the hard drive, but unfortunately we'd lost everything. We'd taken a backup, but for some strange reason we can't find it, so we just reapplied for a new one. It's not a problem. Sent an email to the local town requesting an appointment, and that was actually yesterday. Later on yesterday we got an email reply. Yep, come in between, what is it, 9 AM and 12 AM?
Yeah.
11:59. Yeah. With your ID, passport and our residency certificate, and we'll just renew it. It's not expensive. It's only a few euros for administration, and that's it. Really, some people seem to find it difficult to get it done, but I think that's a language barrier. As conversational Spanish is okay. It's when you get to the technical parts, a lot of people need help, don't they?
Yeah. And for those that don't know, a digital certificate is a way of accessing online everything that you are. So if you have a job, your employment contract, your social security, the fact that you've got healthcare, whether you've paid your taxes, basically it's your online persona. And it's really useful. You can go in there and pay your taxes, you can go in there and pay the car tax, the building tax, the lot, everything is on there.
Yeah, even our social security is validated via the digital certificate.
It is, yeah. Everything is on there. Everything that you are, and you in the UK, employers and accountants can look at your national insurance contributions and that sort of thing. It's more complicated for you to do it. Here, through this digital certificate, you can look at everything that is you. It's definitely worth having. So, we've just been to get our digital certificates, like we were saying. Took 5 minutes, no problem. Not even an administration charge. So we've got those to sort out when we get home. We just bought a new gas heater for the new kitchen. And filling up with fuel on the way home, Chris has decided he's going to play with water and wash the car. Boys. Because I'm good in you. Come on, explain what's going on here. Why are we doing this floor?
There is your video.
No, come on, talk about it. There he is, ready to cut down vegetation.
Can you just give it a tug? Away, missus.
There he goes. He's happy. It's an engine. Hasn't got 2 wheels, but beggars can't be choosers at the moment. I guess there's been a wardrobe malfunction. He's wearing a face mask like that one. He just wants to wear a mask. Now I have to be on hand to rewire the strimmer wire if necessary, because he just loses his temper. Wow, he's achieved lots. Let's have a look, see. We're going to leave that bit on purpose for the bees and the bugs. And we have a couple of geckos that cross the road over into our garden on the right hand side. We watch them cross the road over into here. I believe there are snakes in here and all sorts. We'll leave it nice and natural. End of a beautiful day today. Chris has done a fantastic job cutting everything back here. We have a couple of palms. This little almond tree here, it's actually got some almonds on it. Some sort of cactus, don't know. Ignore the septic tank. Got some bulbs under there. I don't know if they're irises or I'm sure somebody will tell me. I don't know anything much about plants. This little almond tree's actually got a few almonds on it. It's trying really hard, poor little thing. There's actually a built path here we hadn't found before. And on this bit here we have these two mounds, a little mound there and another one there, and those are actually capers. And Chris missed that, forgot they were there and cut them. No flowers as yet, but that one's going to be capers. That's where we've stored all our cuttings. This bottom piece here is also ours, with an olive, an almond and a fig tree. Again, trying really hard for little guys. This road cuts in between our two pieces of land on the right and the left. Another house on the far side there. This bottom field bit of ours. So the house and the garden are up there. Then there's a drop. This piece here, we're leaving to go fallow. We're leaving it for the bees. The same as this piece where the almond and the figs are. Give the wildlife half a chance this year. In here, I do remember counting them. I don't remember what the figure was. Something like 9 almonds, about 6 olives, and a pomegranate tree. It's got some flowers on it, so we may actually get some pomegranates this year. On the right hand side, we sort of stop where this pole is. That piece then there is somebody else's, but this all is ours. Right down to this little triangle at the bottom, which we didn't have fenced in, with a beautiful, beautiful old olive. This is the one that I video a few back I picked the olives from. It's got some character to it, hasn't it? And then the lane going up the other side. Chris isn't suffering quite as much as I am. All I did was sweep and rake up, and I managed to get somewhat burnt. But hey ho, these things happen. Thanks for watching the latest episode of Tales from the Caveside. If you enjoy what we're doing, please like and subscribe. We would really appreciate it.